I have absolutely brutal video for you. Tennessee Republican Governor Bill Lee is going hard anti-drag and anti-trans and was confronted with pictures of himself dressed in drag years ago. This is just unbelievable. Let's go right to the video first, and then I will tell you all of the details. But this is, oof, this is something. Take a look at this.
Bills have gone through now. The transgender bill, ban children's transgender therapy, that's on your desk. Drag bill heads back to the Senate for a quick amendment before it hits your desk. Comfortable signing those types of legislation?
Yeah, I expect to sign both of them.
Josh?
Dressing in drag in 1977. Remember this?
What a ridiculous question that is. Conflating something like that to sexualized entertainment
Sex-rualized.
in front of children, which is a very serious subject.
Drag is not sexual.
Andy, what you got?
Remember it? Is this you?
Andy.
I'm just wondering if you're aware of any specific cases or instances that this bill would stop. Are you aware of specifics in terms of the problem?
I think the concern is what's right there in that building, children that are potentially exposed to sexualized entertainment, to obscenity, and we need
Obscenity. Come on, dude.
to make sure that they're not. I think that's something that should happen in Tennessee, and it will because of this bill.
Would you be okay with
Thank you
drag
all for
queens
your
coming?
time today. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank
Is that okay
you.
if drag queens come to this school?
There you go.
Because this is you. This is you at a high school, Governor. This right here is you at a high school.
Yeah.
Is it only illegal when gay people do it, Governor?
But
Have you talked to your sister about the bill, Governor?
All right. So everything about this is just wacky. First and foremost, the idea that there is some predatory nature to the drag queen story hours, or we've already talked about it. We've looked at it extensively. There's a sort of mishmash happening, which really shouldn't, between the drag queen stuff and the trans bathroom stuff. And these really are two separate issues. We interviewed a drag performer a couple of weeks ago who explained, like, you might be trans and also be a drag performer, but there really are two separate things. Let's look at a couple articles here. The Daily Beast, drag banning Tennessee governor shrugs off old drag pic as a lighthearted tradition. With Bill Lee poised to sign a bill outlawing drag performances. Imagine that. An apparent photo from his high school yearbook has surfaced. The other thing that was mentioned in all of this, by the way, is obscenity that they're concerned with. Tennessee already has obscenity laws. So if the concern is obscenity or sexualization, that already is handled by Tennessee law. And so claiming you need this new law doesn't actually make any sense. A photo emerged, writes the Daily Beast, on Reddit over the weekend from the Franklin High yearbook in '77, where Lee attended, purportedly showing Lee dressed as a woman, along with the caption, hard luck woman. But that's different, Lee's office told the Daily Beast, saying lighthearted school traditions shouldn't be conflated with what the state is banning. The bill specifically protects children from obscene, sexualized entertainment, and any attempt to conflate this serious issue with lighthearted school traditions is dishonest and disrespectful to Tennessee families. When asked during the press conference if he remembered it, he didn't deny the photo was of him, but said it's a ridiculous question. NBC News reporting Tennessee governor appears to have dressed in drag, an art form he wants to restrict. There are sort of like three different things here. As is so often the case with these right-wing clowns, there's the personal hypocrisy. Now, on the issue of drag, you wouldn't think, like, how does this keep happening? Carrie Lake, very dangerous drag queens. Carrie Lake organized, if I recall correctly, a drag performance and at minimum attended it. Bill Lee, we're banning drag because it's sexualized and obscene and this and that. Oh, he dressed in drag, and actually the law already bans obscenity. Okay, so the one part is the hypocrisy. The second part is, as I started to mention, The actual thing they say is the problem with drag isn't really the problem. But if it were, meaning the obscenity or whatever, a lot of these states already have so-called anti-obscenity laws on the book. So you wouldn't actually need these bills. And then number 3 is what the reporter asked, which is there a single specific example you can cite of what it is that this bill would stop? And, you know, we went through this with the trans bathroom stuff, which is, okay, so it's going to stop men who say I'm a woman in order to go into the women's room and spy on young girls and take pictures. And we already have laws against that. And there are no examples of that happening from states that are more progressive when it comes to the trans bathroom stuff. So it's, again, a solution in search of a problem to virtue signal. If you want to learn more about virtue signaling, we have a clip on the YouTube channel that I did last week. So nonsense all around. Great to see Bill Lee confronted. These people are clowns. These people are virtue signaling. They're playing into these culture wars, and they're doing it in a horrifyingly authoritarian way. One of our sponsors is Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Don't you think it's time you stopped putting smoke and vape oils in your lungs? Zippix toothpicks are a convenient way to curb the nicotine cravings. Zippix toothpicks are super discreet. You can use them anytime, anywhere smoking and vaping aren't allowed, including flights, sporting events, in restaurants. They're available in 6 different flavors with options of 2 and 3 milligrams of nicotine. If you're not a nicotine user, Zippix also offers caffeine and B12 infused toothpicks. Zippix has already helped tens of thousands of customers ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vapes. They might be able to help you too. If you're a smoker or a vapor, give Zippix toothpicks a try. Your lungs will thank you. Go to zippixtoothpicks.com today. Save 10% with the code PACMAN10 at checkout. Just remember, you must be 21 or older to order. The link is down below.